absolutely my favorite piece of clothing, hands down, jeans. If you get a good pair, you never want to let them go. You could almost shed a tear when it becomes unwearable. You know, you've got a rip or something like that. Yannick Beauvalet is with me, Lexicon co-owner, and Aimee Deziel as well, House of Halls jeans founder. And Aimee, maybe you could tell me about House of Halls jeans and what makes them different from maybe your run-of-the-mill jeans.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started this company because I was finding it hard to fit my own partner, who's larger than what would be classified as the normal size segment. So he's just a little bit outside of that size segment. So these jeans are a little bit different because they are made exactly for that guy who's a little bit harder to fit. And frankly, that's the more I talk to men, that's kind of the average guy. Is they're either taller or wider than.
We hardly ever look like the mannequins, right?
No, and it's hard. And for us at the store, we try really hard to have a big variety of fits, and that's why when we met Aimee and we decided to partner up, it was a great fit for us because we have a lot of guys that are hard to fit. Athletes, guys with big thighs, with bigger behinds that come in, they want to look great, but they can't find the clothes, and this really fit into that segment perfectly.
Massive hockey playing population in the entire country, and that tends to build thighs and glutes, and that's what ends up happening. So you want to wear a skinny jean, but can't get into them, right? Without them being like, then there's suddenly not a skinny jean. So that problem is solved?
Yep, definitely. We've got a couple of, well, there's the skinny jean issue. These ones are a straight leg. Our new collection is coming out with some skinnier fits for sure.
Okay.
But what a couple of other issues are solved as well with our jeans. Comfort is a really big one.
Right, so you're not too restricted through when you sit down, you know, when you get cut off and you're like, oh, the jeans look great, but they're killing me? Yeah,
so we've done a couple of key things on in the design of the jeans to make sure they're really, really comfortable. One of the key things we did was we lined all of the waistbands with a really comfortable fabric. It does double duty. It makes the waistband much more comfortable. So again, some of those raw fabrics that you feel makes it a lot more comfortable. It also grips a shirt. So if your shirt tends to kind of ride out a little bit.
This happens all the time to me, and I'm constantly doing this.
So this fabric will grip that. We also made sure that there's no hang tags in the jean. So
thank you.
Yeah. So
was it hard to do that?
Well, I mean, it took a little bit of thinking, but no, I mean, if you put your mind to it, you could figure it out.
So for years, I've had these tags that have been annoying me, and you went ahead and had it. Oh, look, basically attached.
And all the printing on the pockets.
Awesome.
So no
Very smart. Okay.
And then also we piped all of this hard seams.
Yeah, I can see that.
So again, just reduced all the irritation.
That's perfect. And the other thing I like about this, if I can, this isn't going to dig into me. You know when you at the end of the day you take off your pants or whatever and you have those creases in you and they're like, oh, this isn't going to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have those usual spots that are really going to be digging into you.
And the response to guys that have come into the store and tried to did them on and bought them has been phenomenal. They put them on and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Finally, a jean that fits. It doesn't pull anywhere. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't dig in anywhere. The details are perfect and they love the fit.
But the other key detail actually for the fit is on a number of our styles, we have an adjustable waistband. So for those guys that have the bigger glutes, but their waist is still a little bit smaller, you can take the waistband in up to an inch on each side, hide it under the belt, you'd never know.
Listen, I know that you're making things for a bigger and taller guy, but if you want to go ahead and use this innovation on regular jeans, that'd be great, because guys, this guy specifically up and down 10 pounds at any given point.
I do the same.
Don't need to buy a new pair of jeans. I can just pop that an inch further over until I start eating again.
In fact, we are. So in our next collection, we're going to expand our sizing and we're going to go down to regular sizes. So right up to the size 46, but right down to the size 32.
Coming up, we're going to be taking a look at some examples of this on guys who typically would have a harder time with buying jeans. Is that right?
That's correct.
And we're going to have a look and see how that looks. Guys, you really want to watch this because you're going to be able to, it's the comfort level I think is #1 for guys because we're really concerned with that, but to be able to look really stylish and be able to fit that body type is a huge thing that maybe even if you aren't the kind of person who thinks about it, you sure are going to like what you see in the mirror.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't want to compromise on style.
I don't blame you. Yeah, women have been saying that for years. It's time for guys to step up. I like that. All right.